Hello and welcome back to Embolden's video tutorial project. This is going to be a quick video just talking a little bit about modules, and then we're going to have several videos where we talk about how to do specific things with modules, like add them to a page or delete them or move them around or that sort of thing. Just as a refresher, we talked about this in some of our other videos. Modules are the things that control the content on your site, essentially. So you have an overall template for a page that will have these areas called panes that are places you can put things. And then inside the pane lives one or more modules, or sometimes no modules. You can have an empty pane on your page that just has nothing in it. So the modules are these things right here. Like this is one module. It happens to be a content manager module. Here's another content manager module beneath it. They're both in this left pane, which I can see up here. And generally with this version of DNN 4.9 that we're on here, modules have a drop down at the top. If you're an Embolden client, it should have this type of drop down. The built-in functionality usually has a little JavaScript hover over the thing drop down that can be very difficult to use sometimes. So we prefer the more standard HTML drop-down. If you are on DNN 6, you probably won't have this drop-down. What you'll have is a little button that says Manage up here, and it'll be sort of grayed out. When you hover your mouse over the module, that Manage button will come to the fore, and then when you click on it, you'll get all of these same options. It's just a different presentation of the same type of thing. So generally, all modules are going to have a drop down at the top that has a bunch of different functions. It's going to be divided into 3 sections. The top are functions specific to that module. So what we see here is the content manager module, which is something a specific developer made, and these are different things you can do with the content manager. You can edit the content, you can get into the settings that are specific to the content manager module, you can get into the version manager. All of this stuff we'll talk about in future videos. In the middle, there's always going to be these 2 options, settings and delete. Most modules do not put a separate thing for that module specific settings up there, like things you can only do with this type of module as opposed to ones from different developers. They just stick their settings in here in the regular permissions and whatever. And we'll talk about these again more in future videos. And then the bottom third is the move options. So if we had put this module in here and we said, you know what, I don't want it in this main content pane, I really wanted it over in this sidebar over in the left pane, we could move to left pane. So with this drop down, you select what you want to do, you click this little arrow button, the go button, and it's going to perform that action. For most modules, at the bottom of the module, you will also see an edit link. So generally, whatever the thing is up here, that's the first item in the dropdown, that's usually going to be what you want to get in to edit your content. So for Content Manager, it's called Edit Content. For Dig Rotate, it's called Admin. For tabs, it's called Manage Tabs. So every module works differently, displays content differently, has different ways to administer stuff, and has its own terminology. Usually at the bottom, these are called the admin links. This edit content down here, or this edit content up here, bring me to the same exact place. So this is at the top of the module, this is at the bottom, this is the content for that module right here. So if I choose edit content, I'm just going to be editing this sidebar header to all of this stuff here. If I click the edit content link down here, again, I'm going to be editing this content. If I wanted to edit this stuff up here that says talk to us, that's in this white box, I would have to choose this edit content link or this edit content option. The next several videos we're going to talk about how to work with modules, but this is just a reminder, an overview of what modules are. This is where you put your content.